today in like an hour. So basically, see this thing like right there? This right there, this is going away. Yesterday, the haircut. Check this out. This is what it looks like now, like after I slept on it for a day. I don't know. You tell me if you like it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I know that like all things, haircuts take getting used to. So once again, this thing gone in an hour or so. But in the meantime, coffee. In the last episode of WorldTowning, we got stuck in Macedonia due to an unexpected snowstorm.
Oh my god, oh my god.
It's snowing here.
I know, we gotta get out of here.
And you just took a shower.
I know.
And like an outside shower. And while on the way to Mount Olympus, Jessica realized that her biggest fear is about to come to life.
Okay, so yes, I did have a complete breakdown.
We are now in Athens, and it's time to get a lot done before a holiday adventure in Santorini. Alan and I are going on a field trip today. We have an appointment. The dermatological...
They're cutting his head open.
They are not cutting my head open. When I went to the hospital, I went to the dermatologist in Budapest like a couple months ago. They said that I needed to have it done right here, this thing.
This?
Yes. I'm hoping it's nothing.
I think a spider laid eggs in your head.
Yes. Does it growing?
It get bigger and smaller.
Bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
They couldn't do it there, so I gotta have it done here. The place actually has someone with a knife that actually can do it and wants to do it and feels okay doing it. We are taking public transportation in Greece. We're super excited, right?
Athens area. Cash or bank card?
Cash.
Now let's see if this machine wants to take it or not. You know how temperamental we text machine. There you go.
No, maybe speak Greek to it.
You know I don't speak Greek.
So basically at the dermatologist, they said that this right here is the same thing that they told me in Budapest, that this is an issue. It is basically just a cyst that needs to go away. They unfortunately cannot do it there themselves, so they referred me to this spot that I'm at right now. I'm at a plastic surgeon. My very first plastic surgery.
I just want to take a moment, although sometimes a moment ends up being many moments with me, but Will's not here right now, so he can't tell me to speed it up. All right, medical insurance. Yes, we have it. I know there's a lot of people out there that travel that don't have it. If they can do it, awesome. I can't sleep at night without medical insurance. I need to know if something major happens that we're covered, and we're not going to have to ask like our parents for money or go start a GoFund for our medical bills. So that being said, it's a huge premium a year, but one we're willing to work hard to pay for because we want it. We can file claims, we have a deductible which is pretty high, and hopefully this whole removing part of Will's head thing is not gonna cost an arm and a leg. If it is, then is anyone hiring?
What they're saying right now is that they could possibly get me in today for surgery. Imagine like you walk in for just a random consultation and said, yeah, we can squeeze you in today. If not today, then tomorrow. And this thing right here is going to be a thing of the past. So how did it feel being in your first plastic surgeon office?
Oh my god, it was terrible.
It was, you know, this is my first time at a plastic surgeon office.
Displaying all the disgusting stuff. I'm like, why would you do that?
Okay, so in the meantime, he said basically don't get too far away from here because he may call me up and say we can do you in an hour. So in the meantime, we're gonna do something, I guess if we're in this cosmetic world, we're gonna do something that everyone's been asking me, or at least a lot of you have been asking me to do for a long time in the comments. This hair is gonna get
Trimmed, not
trimmed.
cut.
Trimmed. Are you excited?
Can I get my hair trimmed too?
You wanna get your hair trimmed too?
I mean, if they would dye it again, I'd love to do that.
Okay.
As far as nutrition goes, we tried it. I feel like a grocery store model with the shelves. We try to eat as healthy as possible. Here's the thing, we get to small campgrounds, grocery stores that are maybe out of season, they don't have everything we need, and then we end up with packages and packages of processed stuff. So we kind of have to get creative. Sometimes we have to compromise our healthy eating because we don't have another option. The most depressing part of doing groceries is when there's not even a store dedicated to cheese. But even worse is when you go into the grocery store and they have a cheese section that's this big and it's all processed and packaged. Now, I am a cheese snob, but I will eat processed packaged junk over no cheese. Super depressing. I'll take 5 of those. Cucumbers, these are healthy with, I don't even want to read how many additives are in here. And what I can say consistently Any place we've traveled, do you know what you can always, always, always find? Potatoes. They are in every country. They last forever, and we love to make homemade French fries with them. So I don't know if this would really constitute as healthy eating because we deep fry them and then we put salt and ketchup and vinegar on them, but they're yummy. It's not like we don't try to look healthy. The problem is that things aren't always in season, and if we're at a campground and in kind of a remote area, we get what we get. So you can see here, there's, I don't know how many, let's see, 4 times about 8 maybe. There's like 32 boxes and there's only about 15 that actually have food in it because it's off season and they don't always have deliveries of things. So we do our best, but then occasionally we try local candy. That's probably not so good for us, but.
So I really don't know what to expect with this haircut. So a lot of you have been asking about what it's been like to have this hair and why don't I cut it off and why do I have it in the first place. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, we left the United States and we started traveling full time. In the last 2 years, almost like in, well, a year and a half ago, April 9th of 2017, I finally decided I'm just gonna let it go, and I did it with like my Paris Marathon. That was the last haircut I got. That was like a real haircut. All right.
Gonna have to do. Let me see.
I'm happy. Right? It's good.
I'm so stressed. I hate hair.
At that point, I said, from this point forward, I'm gonna go ahead and just let it run its course. But this is what I have. It's a pain, it's a mess. It's not easy to deal with. I mean, even now, I just showered this morning and it's like still knotty.
This is difficult for you in your daily life.
It's difficult in my daily life, yes.
Eh?
So what do we think we should do with this? Because I've been growing this now for like a year and a half now.
If you like long hair, we should keep the length.
Okay. Okay. Let me call my wife. So tell them what they're gonna do.
Hello.
So
What do you have in mind?
I clearly have no idea what's going on with my hair. Jessica's had this crazy idea. She called me up this morning saying it's time to get a haircut, and so here I am.
Yes.
I have no clue
And you
what
don't
I want.
like
She
that.
has a clue what I want. they're arguing about what to do with my
It's not
hair.
exactly like that, actually.
Dad is looking like a 3-year-old getting his hair done. He has like 4 little buns in it. Look at this.
You know, I've always wondered what it'd be like to have long hair. This is not what I envisioned with long hair. This is not the dream that I had.
Upkeep, Dad. Having hair is amazing as mine is hard.
I like just getting up in the morning and getting out of bed and
It
rolling.
doesn't work that way. You have to have dreadlocks.
Can we do that? This is what it looks like right now. This is the ending. They cut a lot off. Oh my gosh. I was able to grab here and grab like a little ponytail. Now it's all gone.
You look like Meme or Nana when she had really short hair.
I do not look like your grandmother or your great-grandmother. I'm sorry about that. I think I just look like me with shorter hair. I kind of like it. It's going to be a lot easier in the morning, that's for sure, but I'm not going to dwell on hair. This is what it is, and it's going to look like for a little while to come.
Where are we going now?
We are going home.
Yes.
Wow, this is a really nice area.
Largo and I have been, well, we've been having some fun talking about Will and his cyst removal because we're wondering how he's going to do because Will gets a cold and what happens to him? He struggles.
He does.
But I think he might be a little bit tougher for major surgery. And this is what they're saying. They're saying it's major surgery. Like he's going to have to go into the hospital and wear like a gown and stuff.
Well, if it's major surgery, then they mess something up. Yeah, you know what would be great?
What?
If he hated math. They mess something up in that head so that they make it hate
so
math.
he doesn't think that you should learn math anymore? Oh my gosh. So there's a positive outcome here. Let's see. Let me think of one for me. That,
He massages your feet?
yeah, that he comes out and feels like massaging feet should be done all day long. Oh, hi kitty.
Hi, kitty, kitty.
Hi kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, I think we're a little distracted now.
So this is the room right here. I didn't realize, I mean, when they said it was gonna be like outpatient, I thought I was gonna walk into a room, they're gonna go and give me a little topical anesthesia right here, and they're gonna go ahead and take it off. This is like a real deal. I'm gonna get a hospital garment, I'm gonna get all this doctored up. So basically I'm changing from this to this. This is, I mean, check it out. I got little footy socks that go on there. All right, this is the day. Say goodbye to my little friend. This is my doctor. He's gonna take care of this. So how long is this gonna take?
Less than half an hour.
Okay. All of this just for only half an hour?
Yeah. It's the rules of the hospital.
So that's it, we're done. It was really quick, in and out in about, I would say, by the time I got to the hospital and to the point that I'm actually out, 2.5 hours. This is what I have left. It's gonna stick around there for a couple days. All in, which I think is really cool, is that this guy said that it cost about 500 euros. The final price tag was about like 450. So I'm gonna claim that in my insurance, but no matter what, to do something like this with like a full-on surgical team, there was a surgical team. I can't believe just to get rid of this thing. And anesthesia and the whole 9 yards, just 450. You can't get that in the US, but nevertheless, it's all done. It looks like it was really clean. It looks like it's not gonna scar. And he said it went really well. So I'm excited. Now, you know, with the haircut and this, I'm a brand new guy. Check out this guy right here. Welcome to Greece. And so with that, we are done with Athens. We're taking off. Now, Athens is gonna be a place we're gonna explore a lot, especially these cars. But at this point, we're only here for like a day or two because we are taking off for Christmas, which is in a few short days, and our flight is tomorrow to go to Santorini. So now that we're done with this and sort of all the other stuff we have to do to sort of get ready to go, we're prepping, we're done, we're ready to enjoy Christmas. We're flying tomorrow.
In the next episode of WorldTowning, we pack up and get out of Lemonade to spend Christmas in Santorini.
It's been such a long day already. I think we have like
winter solstice. You should be getting her brighter early.
I think we're gonna have a 30-minute vlog between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m.
As we are in a proper kitchen, we get to begin our baking extravaganza. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not already a patron, check out the link in the description below to become a part of our growing community and enjoy all the additional perks the membership has to offer.
One of my other guilty pleasures in the RV is that I have a ton of spices and they're all coming to Asia with me. I'm gonna have a carry-on bag just for spices. Now, if we can't get fresh tomatoes, usually what I do is I buy something like this and then I throw tons of sauteed onions, mushrooms, peppers, and then just let it simmer, and it's kind of my 20 minutes or less pasta sauce.